Guys, Igbi's end in the palace have come. Hey, they said every day for the thieves, but one day for the owner. And the day for the owner, the thief go confess and they go leave the house. Hey, Igbi's end, they said, is here. No longer is near, but is here. It have come. According to what we are hearing right now, they said, Igbi, who is bitter, who is devastated over Kabiesi's latest decision, have cried to Kabiesi. You know that we got an information that Kabiesi have withdrawn all her royal rights as a queen due to the fact that she's about to face her punishment for all that she have done in the palace, especially for bringing in that hermaphrodite who caused a lot of the other Olories to have miscarriages. So, for that reason, the Kabiesi also banned her from going to Kabiesi's chamber. Although this is not the first time we are hearing that. But you know that one thing about Igbi is they said, before you know it, she will go and come back. By the time she will travel, spend like 2-3 days, she will come back. And when she comes back, if she beg Kabiesi, Kabiesi must obey. Kabiesi must accept her back. So we don't know if she have done that already, or maybe she thought that doing that is going to help her this time, forgetting that Iyanifa is in the palace. If they bring in anything, it no go work because Iyanifa is doing a great spiritual work right there in the palace right now. So that is how they say Igbi went to Kabiesi's chamber. Remember, they banned her from going there. On getting there, Kabiesi was almost coming out when she was coming. And they said Kabiesi rolled at her like a wounded lion. And they said the moment she saw Kabiesi, she went on her knees, crying, begging, asking Kabiesi, what is it that I have done to deserve this? So Kabiesi, it has gotten to this extent that even a house that she spent 30,000 pounds furnishing, you gave it to Queen Naomi. That Kabiesi, what is it that she have done? What exactly have she done to deserve all of this? They say Kabiesi did not even allow her to finish what she was saying when Kabiesi rolled at her, as in with, that Kabiesi have height. Kabiesi is such a huge man. And when he shout or rose in anger like this, they say Igbi was shaking. And we all know that Igbi is that one woman who challenges Kabiesi's decision. Is that one woman who does not see Kabiesi's anger as anything. Yes, they said other wives are always afraid of Kabiesi, but not Igbi. Maybe because Igbi is older than Kabiesi, or because of the fact that she believed that she have invested so much in that palace, because that is her word. She always say, upon all my money, I know how much I have invested in this palace. I know how much this, how much that. So it's all about her money, just like she was talking about the same money issue. Because information have it that she spent close to 30,000 pounds furnishing that house. But another source will tell you that Kabiesi gave her money to do that. Maybe along the line, the money that Kabiesi gave her was not enough. She decided to add her own. Or maybe she intentionally added her own so that tomorrow when Kabiesi wants to make any decision based on that house, she will say, okay, I'm supposed to have a say in it, because you know that is her type. She always liked to involve herself, because during the time that Kabiesi was building the Ojaja, I think Ojaja Hotel, is it Ojaja Hotel or Ojaja Mall, Igbi also contributed. So anytime Kabiesi wants to make any decision regarding that Ojaja Mall, Igbi will always come and say, my money, my money. I know how much I invested here. I know how much of my money that is here. This, that. So the possibility that Kingston Villa in London, that Igbi intentionally invested her 30,000 pounds, according to her, during the furnishing process. Maybe she did it in order to have a say in that house. But unfortunately, Kabiesi did not remember any of that. Kabiesi did not recognize that. So they say when she went to cry, begging Kabiesi, asking Kabiesi what have she done, not after everything she have done. They say Kabiesi yelled at her, roared at her, warning her to leave this palace before the gods will use their hand and remove her from the palace. And you know that if the gods remove her from the palace, it's either by kpai or by another means. You know that the gods are not human beings. Kabiyesi is having sympathy on them. And that is why he have refused to take certain actions that he needed to take against their activities, some of their activities in the palace. You know, they say Kabiyesi warned her, letting her know that when the anger of the gods will come, that Ebony's case is small, though, that what will happen to her, she will ever regret doing some of those things that she did, that it will be better for her to leave the palace on her own than allowing the gods do that for her. And if anything happens, nobody should blame him. The Kabiyesi told her to her face that if anything happens to her, nobody should blame him. That even though those elders, she thinks that she is bribing, they will not open their mouth and tell her the truth. That the gods is very angry with her, and her stay in the palace is no longer allowed by the gods unless she decides to go and serve her punishment. But you know that up till now, she have not served the punishment. I don't know what is still keeping her, but the Kabiyesi have warned her to take herself out of that palace, that the anger of the gods is with her, that if they do anything to her, nobody should blame him, that she should have herself to blame. And it will be better for her to leave the palace before the gods take her out of the palace themselves. And I say, now, wow. Igbi, Igbi. The almighty Igbi. Now, wow. Now, wow, this is no longer the time that Igbi will go. After like 3-4 days, she will return back and Kabiyesi will start dancing to her tones. You know, say, juju get level. Spiritual manipulations get levels. You get people where be said that them be the spiritual people. Igbi, then they learn work now. Then they learn work. After all, then they go pay people, but they do jazz for them. But there are people who are jazz themselves. Iyanifa is around. So wherever she goes to, it is going to be waste of time and money for her. Yes, so God is wonderful. I'm liking this whole story right now, especially when it is favoring Queen Naomi. And they say Igbi and Ebony, they are now restless. They are now restless. Ebony is saying in the house, I know how much I suffered. I know how much I suffered with agents. I know most times that I will abandon what I have to do to go and look for a better place, a better house. And at the end of the day, Kabiyesi did not even remember any of this. He decided to hand everything over to Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi that does not even know when the issue of house started. That is favor. That is luck. That is grace. Like I will always say, the grace of God upon Queen Naomi's life is abundant and nothing can be done about it. Anyway, guys, that is what we're hearing. No, don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. Tell me what to think about it on the comment section. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.